Okay, in this video I'm going to be talking about the Retron 5. I bought this console about a year ago. It plays, as you can see right there, it's got a slot for the Famicom, a slot for the NES, a slot for the Super NES, and back there is a slot for the Sega Genesis. And it shows up here, there's a slot in front for Game Boy games, and according to the diagram there, it looks like it also plays Game Boy Advance. It's got the NES controller, Super NES, wait a minute, NES controller, one of them might be a Famicom controller, and it's got the Super NES controller and the Sega Genesis controller. Now, the ports to plug the controllers in, they've got Super NES, that's player 1 right there, player 2 is on the other side. Behind it is the NES controllers, behind that is the Sega Genesis controllers. Now when I play NES, I use my Super Nintendo controllers because it works just the same. It's just got, the Super NES controller just has more buttons. Now this console does hook up through HDMI, so it's probably not going to work on older TVs. And one of my complaints about this, turn the power on, so now when you got a game in there and you turn the power on, for some reason it doesn't work right. Kind of demonstrate here. First we have to sit through these startup screens. But see, this always happens. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but it won't load the game. So I have to go to my Super Nintendo controller. Well, actually, you know what? First I could power it off right here. Hold it in for a few seconds to power off. And then I take my game out and then I turn it on. So for some reason you have to take the cartridge out when turning it on, unless there might just be something I'm doing wrong, but this is the way I've been doing it ever since I got it. And so it says no cart inserted. Now, once it's on, put the cartridge in, and there, now my game is loaded. I go down to okay, I guess it would help if I used the right controller. Continue, play, and there is my game. Now to leave, press down and start. And that's how you bring up the Retron menu, so you can reset the game. So like, let's say you started playing, because this game has automatic save state, so when you shut your game off it saves it right where it's at. If you want to start over, you can go down to reset, go to the main menu, and from what I understand, this console also has cheats in it. I tried using the Game Genie in the Retron 5 and it would not work. I can't remember if it wouldn't fit or if it just wouldn't load, but from what I read online, that the game has built-in Game Genie cheats, so that's something I might have to try sometime just to see how it works. But other than that, it's a pretty good console if you like to play retro video games. So far I've played NES, Super NES, and Game Boy games in here. Another complaint I got is with the Game Boy games, is instead of coming in color as yellow and black like the original Game Boy, it comes out in black and white. So it's something that I really don't care for, but other than that, if you're looking to get a retro console, I'd highly recommend it. I think it was like 80 bucks. And it's best for playing games like the Super Mario games if you don't want to play it in one sitting. Like, for example, Super Mario 3 is a long game. You could save it and you can always come back to it. But anyway, just thought I'd do a short video on my Retron 5. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.